Hey everyone, the Joyful Yogini here. Happy Friday. So I'm also live on Instagram and it's also Good Friday. So for those of you who celebrate Easter, happy Good Friday. Now, Good Friday is a day to commemorate, and whether you are Catholic or Christian, it's a day where you celebrate Jesus being crucified on the cross. And what I was thinking this morning was that, first of all, I'm grateful for Jesus in that he stood up for what he believed in, what he felt was right. Um, and because of his sacrifice, it opened up people's mind to something bigger, right? Which is such an incredible thing. And then I also thought, not only should we be, well, only if you want to, commemorating um, his sacrifice, but we could also commemorate all that we've been through, right? And I'm not taking away from Jesus. If this doesn't work for you, then let it go. But I had the thought, I'm like, this could be also a really good day. The energy is so powerful, and a good day for us to reflect on the past and all that we have gone through. Like I didn't even do a teeth check. Damn, and I just ate dinner just before coming on. That's why I was a little bit late. So I could have all this shit in my teeth. Let me go back to what I was saying. Um, yeah, it's a good day. Like, we've all been through a lot of shit. And so we weren't necessarily nailed at the cross and died. And um, but we've been through a lot, and we've gone through a really big soul growth, which is amazing. We've been through a lot, whether it has to do with relationships, finances, career, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We've all been on our own intensive journeys, and we've made it. And everything that we've been through has made us who we are today, and everything that we've gone through has helped with our own individual soul growth, but it's also helped with the collective growth, because we're all interconnected energetically. And so we learn from each other. From When you connect into source energy, you connect into all of the learnings that everyone has had, and it's a pretty amazing thing. So I want to thank you for everything that you've been through, and everything that you've persevered through, and that you've learned from, and that you've shared with the collective. So thank you for your own individual journey, because I know it hasn't been easy. And so I'm going to do a toast. I have my new favorite wine. My A friend of mine who I really haven't connected with in such a long time, we were chatting the other night over Instagram, and it was so nice. And she happened to mention what her favorite wine was. She says, "You have to try it." And so this is a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's from California, and it's McManus. And this is my absolute favorite wine now. I was always saying, Josh is my favorite wine, which is also a very good wine. I also like J-Lore. J-Lore is a really good wine. It was like, I like J-Lore, and then, ooh, Josh, that feels like the next level. And now McManus, that has taken me up here. So, anyways, cheers to you, and cheers to your journey. And thank you for all that you've been through, and all that you've learned, and how you are spreading your own light with the world. Cheers. Oh, that's so fucking good. If you like red wine, it's a good, and if you like Cab Sab, that is a good wine to try. So, yeah, I'm going to pull from the Archangel deck and see what messages want to come through. I The only theme that came was had to do with, like, Good Friday, and how we've gone through our own journey. So we're sticking with that, but we'll see whatever else wants to come up. Okay. So this will probably, with it being Easter weekend, I'm assuming this will be a more quiet stream because everyone doing their own thing this evening or stuff with family, right? But I still wanted to do a stream. I was drawn to it. I wasn't doing anything this evening, and I thought, yeah, it feels right to do a few. Oh, there's one card. And then oops. Oh, yep. Those cards want to come out. I still felt like I wanted to go like this, but I have like, I think 4 cards already. Maybe I just wanted them going through my hands. So it's important for us to listen to our hearts right now and really flow. Don't judge stuff. Don't think, well, that can't be right. Don't judge it. Just, if you think things should be happening on a certain type of timeline, you got to let that shit go, right? We need to like flow forward and just simply make choices that feel right for us. Okay. And understand that the connections that you're making right now are all going through a big disruption. I don't know about you, but I've been having throat stuff coming up. I'm very raspy right now. I'm very congested through here and in my ears, my throat. Definitely have some disruption in my belly too. I've been tooting like nobody's business. I haven't even been eating beans. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Oh, praying master, how are you, honey? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I have no idea, but I have disruption here. I have disruption here. I have disruption here. And I just like smear some lipstick across my face. Shh, 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 hi, Gracie. And I had a dream last night. So I'm going to show you these cards in a second. I had a dream last night, and someone said to me, they said, "Oh, you're really congested throughout here in your ears, and you have disruption in your throat." And they said, "And there's something going on with your lungs." And so I looked up, I thought, okay, lungs, I still thought it would be associated with, I was initially thinking heart chakra, right? But lungs are down here. So lungs are really in the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is about your willpower, your confidence, your courage. And I was playing it so small for so long, afraid to stand in my power and speak my truth. That is my throat stuff, right? And so it scared me when I woke up. I'm like, what's going on with my lungs? Like, do I got cancer going on? Like, what's going on in here? And then they showed me an image of some fluid at the bottom of the lungs and a little bit dripping down the side of the lungs. There wasn't a lot, but there's definitely some stuff going on. And I feel like it's some disruption, and it's going to be a little bit of a cleaning, and I might feel like I might start getting chesty or something. And by the way, I've taken a couple COVID tests just to make sure because of all this going on. I'm still negative. But then I was also, and I'm going to show you these cards. I was also listening to one of my favorite um, channeling babes. She's awesome. And yeah, she said, by the way, everyone must be feeling some, or most people are probably feeling some different physical stuff going on, including headaches. And then she mentioned the throat, and she mentioned the congestion, and she mentioned the ears, and she mentioned digestion. And I'm like, yeah, right over here. So if you have any stuff going on, we're having a whole recalibration. It's like the next level of recalibration. It's deeper. And I remember last Friday, um, the label I gave Good Friday was Go Deeper, right? So we're getting in deep. And on Saturday or early morning, so tonight when you go to bed, and early morning around 2:30, 3:30, 4:30 a.m. Like depending on where you are, it'll be different if you're on the other end of the world. We're getting that full moon. I think it's a Libra. I think it's a Libra, and I think it's about balance. I'm gonna have to look into that. But so let's. I'm gonna reveal the cards. They've been upside down, so I don't even know what these cards are yet. I'm going for my glasses. They're so not there. Okay. The first card is leadership. So I'm just going to bring the card nice and close here to Reddit to start, not Reddit, Instagram, and then to YouTube leadership. So I love it. Beautiful angel with her wings, and she has the trumpet. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power position and lovingly guide others. So we can guide others in different ways, in some cases we're guiding our children, we're guiding friends, um, we're guiding people in the workplace. um, you know Maybe you do some live streaming as well, maybe you're guiding in that way. But it's time for you to, as you have been, it's just, I feel like this is more of a confirmation for those of you who are going to receive this message, that it's important for you to speak your truth, you know? So I'm on a dating app right now. Like I'm using the Facebook dating app. Facebook, when Facebook said, "Hey, we got a dating app," I'm like, "Oh, okay, might as well look into it." Like I feel like because I'm just using Facebook that I haven't gone hardcore in it, if that ever even makes sense. But um, anyways, I had connected with someone. I was chatting with someone very briefly today, and I said, "So, like, are you?" What does it say? Thought you were married, Joy. Oh, going through a separation. Yeah, since September, going through a separation. So, no, I'm dating. And thanks for the hearts. Right back at you. So I asked the person, I said, "So are you spiritual?" And they said, "Well, it depends what you mean by that." They said, "I feel I am spiritual, but I'm also a realist." So I was like, hmm. And so I said, "Well, I channel messages from angels and guides. And when my grandparents died, I brought in information for my relatives." And um, oh, and he had also said, "But I definitely don't believe in astrology." And then I said, "I think astrology is pretty damn accurate, depending on who you're getting the information from and how much detail you go into it and stuff. It can be very accurate." I wish you well, love. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm feeling that love. And so after I explained what I'm all about, he, he said, "Yeah, that's too much for me." And I'm like, he's tapping out right away. I'm like, that's great. Because, um, yeah, we need to embrace who we are. And those who aren't going to embrace it, see you later. Right? Like, then you're not for me. So that's awesome. And so I needed to speak my truth right away. Like I when he said realist, I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work at all. So I'm just gonna lay it all out on the table and see how the cards roll, right? Or the dice roll. That makes more sense. Cards don't really roll, do they? They fold, they flop, they fling, but they don't roll. All right, so we need to do as the trumpet is on that card. We need to, yeah, this is me and this is who I am, and live your life in that way. The next is teaching and learning. So we need to release those egos. What does it say? I mean, he doesn't have to agree with everything you think. It's not something that'll make or break it off with someone I'm interested in. Well, I have to tell you, I already had issues for 29 years, right? With someone not having similar beliefs. Now, they don't have to believe everything I believe in, but embrace me for being me, right? And not judge me for the way I make decisions, because I make decisions based on the messages that I get downloaded and the signs that I get and that knowing and the images and the dreams that I have. Like, I am full on listening to my guidance, my support. I'm using my team. And if someone's going to judge me for doing that, see you later. Right? Like, that's not going to work for me. Definitely not. Okay, so for teaching and learning, I'm going to read what it says on the card in a second. But we need to, yeah, drop that ego, because sometimes, yeah, we are the teacher, but sometimes we're the student. And so we always need to be open to, oh, is this my shit? What can I learn from this? What can I let go of? Is there is there any opportunity for me to change my perspective here? So always to be open to that, because we can have these patterns of thought that have just been drilled into us. So we're like, no, that doesn't feel good for me. But then we need to go deeper and go, "Well, why doesn't that feel good for me? Has that just been a learned thought? Or is there something I can let go of here? Is there something I can be more open?" Because really there is no right or wrong. There's just what's right or wrong for you to the core, not based on what society thinks or what your parents think. It's what feels right for you. So, like, I've been questioning everything. I've just been curious about everything, like, is this really what I feel now? Because I'm not the same person that I used to be. I've changed, I've evolved, and so have you. So because we've had these changes, it's important to reevaluate things. Okay, so let's read what it says on the card. Archangel Zedekiel, keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Love it. And he's holding a torch. Sarah's in the house. Hey, Sarah, how are you? Hey, cousin. I'm so glad you're in the house. That's awesome. So, yeah, he has the torch. So he's like leading the way. This is what I've learned, and this is what I want to. I love you too, Sarah. This is what I want to share with the world. And he also has a book in place, right? So as you're learning and growing, have the courage to speak that truth and share it with others. Ah, Sarah, it's so nice to have your energy here, honey. I want to visit you. I would love to visit you over in BC. You're still there, right? Oh, Bricio Marist joined. Yeah, I miss you too. It was nice being able to see you at family. You are okay. Well, one of these days I want to get to BC again. Okay, angel therapy, Archangel Raphael. Give your cares and worries to us angels. Allow us to take your burdens. So whatever you've been worried about, whatever you've been second guessing, whatever fear has been coming up for you. Yeah, you're with Uncle Lauren? Okay. Says love you. Oh, good. Tell Uncle Lauren I love him too. This is great. We got a family reunion going on here. I love it. Yeah. So, I like we all have our stuff that has been coming up that can create some fears. So for me, because I'm going through this separation, and Sarah, I don't even know if you know that or if Uncle Lauren knows it, but I'm going through a separation right now. And so yeah, I want to get a place of my own. And so I need to trust in the flow of that. I'm also, I've been teaching yoga and doing readings and teaching aquafit and stuff, but I've been applying for full-time jobs because I want to be able to support myself and then do the yoga and stuff on the side. I'm so sorry. Oh no, it's totally okay. Like I've had beautiful learnings throughout my marriage. I know me more than I've ever known me before, and it's and my ex and I have a karmic contract that we finally ended. So it really is cause for celebration that I've I finally got to the point where I can be like, yeah, not doing this anymore. You know what? This is done. Time to stand in my power. I was 25 and divorced. I had to start all over. And you're doing well now? I'm sorry you had to go through it. But then again, should I say congratulations? So we can ask our angels and guides to support us, to help us through whatever we're going through, to guide us. I am awesome. And you're stronger now than you ever have been before, right? It was so embarrassing. Was it embarrassing for feeling like you didn't make the right choice? Because I don't believe there's the right decision or the wrong decision, right? It's the learning. I believe like whatever choices we make, we're meant to have those learnings. So definitely nothing to be embarrassed about. It doesn't even matter how long that marriage lasted. It was meant to happen in the way it did for you to have the learnings that you've had. Hey, I last night I was wiping down some baseboards because I'm uh, touching up baseboards right now, and I was listening to music, and then all of a sudden I had the thought of, why did it take you 29 years to finally say I'm done? Because it was 29 years where I was trying to make it work and trying to working on me, which was so great, right? I was working on me to be able to in hopes that my ex would uh, finally be able to be happy, right? Like I was trying to be what he wanted me to be, so I just kept working on me, but it was never enough. And but the benefit was that I became more of me than I ever have. Hey, shh, 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 shh. I became me, right? I let go of the distorted perceptions of not being enough. But it took me a long time, right? Lessons, what does it say? Lessons are blessings. Yeah. Hearts right back to you. Yeah. Totally beautiful lessons. And so, whatever you're in fear about now, whatever stress or anxiety you're having, is like to ask your angels and guides, just say, hey, help me out with this. Take my burdens and just make it happen. Like, guide me, make shit happen for me. Just, I need help. You are always enough. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, so are you, honey. So are you. We've been healing ancestral shit. Yeah. We've been healing stuff that's been going through our lineage over generations. Um, needing to zip it, needing to serve, right? So no more of that. And the that's great. Hello from heaven. We have relatives saying hi to us, Sarah, and whoever else is watching this, and whenever you're watching it, you have relatives saying hello. I feel grandpa's energy actually right now. Archangel Azrael. I'm starting to get teary-eyed. We'll see what he wants to say. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. I'm starting to get off the clip. Yeah. Sorry, I'm seeing Grandpa. Grandma's there too now. And they're just saying they're super proud of both of us. And we're both very industrious. It was Grandpa that was saying that. And oh, that's nice. He loves that I'm spreading the joy. Like, you know how Grandpa always told jokes all the time? I have this big joke book. And so he's happy that I'm keeping that torch going. And he says you have the most beautiful heart that he's ever seen. And you're so good with kids, he says. He says you are so amazing with kids. It's like you light them up and you help them to feel safe and loved and be okay that they're them. Does that resonate with you, Sarah? Yeah. And grandma is sending lots of love. It was like she was pouring us a cup of tea. I always loved having her tea. The way she made her red rose tea, it was the best tea. And in her china cups, was serving the goldfish and all the other little treats she would always have. What does it say? It sure AXL does. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. They're just saying they both love us very much and to keep doing what we're doing. And we're making them proud. And we can call upon them at any time to be able to offer support because they have our backs. Anytime we need a hug, they're there. Okay, so anyone else who's sorry about this, and anyone else who's watching your relatives, want you to know that they are a-okay, and you can call upon them, and they're there supporting you with beautiful energy. The stale goldfish and crunchies. Oh my goodness. And I would love how they would bring back the smoked salmon from when they were in Florida fishing. And then the canned salmon we would get. And I would love it. There was a couple of times we got big crates of grapefruits and oranges. And when we got I remember when we got these grapefruits, this memory is just coming in. And it was the best grapefruit I've ever had in my whole entire life. And I had like a couple grapefruits a day and I love them. And when I peed, it burned because there was so much acidity going in my body that I'm like, oh my goodness, I love this, but I got to cut down on my grapefruits. But it was such a nice treat of sunshine that they would always bring back from Florida. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm all snotty. Okay. I'm drawn to pull an oracle of unicorns and an aromatherapy. They were so amazing. Yeah. And they definitely were perfect, right? They definitely were perfect. Grandpa would cut up grandma all the time. Talk about all her hanging skin, saying, why don't you cut that off and knit a sweater with it? Oh my gosh, that made us laugh so hard. But at the same time, I felt sorry for grandma. Oh, so funny. It was hard when he got Parkinson's, and then he got so quiet, and he was still trying to tell his jokes, right? And it wasn't the same. You could barely hear what he was saying, and his vibrant self just was no longer able to come out. It's like he was starting to, to weaken. His soul was getting ready to leave, and it was really hard being around him then. Sorry. Yeah, I miss him. But I'm so glad he's there, right? He's here. He's here. Okay. Whew. This is supposed to be Feel Good Friday. I am feeling good, just shedding some shit, right? I don't have any. Oh, I do have Kleenex. I think I need to do a big nose blow. Let's see what that says. Uncle Lauren said, "Dad, you're shaking so much. Mom can throw the laundry." Oh my god. That's a good way to joke about Parkinson's. Oh my goodness. See? You can still make a joke out of it. I love it. Okay. Polarity. Whew. This is the card that came up. Polarity. So the light and the dark. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So we all have a side of us we we can consider the dark side. Come to the dark side, Luke. We all have that darker side of, when our anger comes up, where maybe, sorry, what does that say? And taking grandma to Swiss Chalet and watching her cheeks turn rosy from wine and her sending it back every fucking time. I don't think I ever went out with her once where she didn't send back her meal because something was wrong with it. I'm scratching my ear here. Oh yeah, I can see her cheeks getting rosy with wine. Yeah, but hey, she spoke her truth, right? Like if she didn't like something about it, like I'm paying good money. I'm not gonna eat this. I'm gonna fix that. Oh my goodness. Oh, Chad. Hey there. Good evening. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too, Chad. Hot chicken sandwiches. Oh, yummy. Her white Zinfandel. Yeah, I totally forgot that's what she drank. Yeah. Awesomeness. All right. So, in regards to polarity, so there's even sides of ourselves which maybe we don't totally or haven't totally embraced, but maybe we're starting to embrace those sides of us now. I know um, the side of me that might be a little snappy. Yeah. If I'm gonna stand, no, I don't believe in that. Stand up for myself, and then I might go, whoa, like that was a bit harsh, you know, and or if a button gets pushed, let's say I get upset with my kids because maybe I have all this stuff that's just been compiling on me, and then I'd be like, clean it up, then I'd be like, oh, that's not good. And it was a side of me that, when I think about um, my dad has a really short temper. And, you know, obscenities would come out of his mouth. If I would go sailing with him, I just have to be ready to get the F bomb, the S bomb, the just try to let it roll off the back because it's going to come out. So I didn't always embrace when my sharpness would want to come out because they'd be like, "Oh, that's like my dad coming out." But it's actually part of me in that I'm a Capricorn and I'm and Scorpio, right? So sometimes words might sting a bit when I'm like, "No, I need to speak my truth and you can't treat me that way." And so the more I embraced myself for for that, let's say, that snappiness, the more I could stand in my truth, stand in my power. So does Uncle Lauren and Uncle Steve. It's a Daggle thing. Oh, is it? Did that come from Grandpa? Because I never really saw that side of him. Like he was always, yeah, I'm sure there was sides that we didn't really see because I don't remember Grandpa getting majorly upset about stuff. Maybe he was always three sheets to the wind. I don't know. Like he I know Grandma, she got upset because I couldn't chew my celery quietly. You're chewing that celery too loud. Like, I, I can't chew it any quieter, Grandma. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it took me some time, and I'm still embracing that um, that shadow side in a way. Instead, I'm integrating it. Right, I'm integrating it into, it's a part of me. It's not separate from me. It's a part of me, and I need to embrace all sides of me because sometimes I might be a little more snappy or abrasive. But mostly I'm very optimistic and joyful and loving, and but yeah, sometimes people might push a button, right? Like we're human. We all have things that we don't like, and our emotions are beautiful because they tell us what we like and that what we don't like. And so we can tell people I don't like that. And because if you don't speak your truth, you're going to keep on getting more of what you don't like. Hey, Jet Thomas. Beautiful lady. Oh my god, so funny. Okay. Did grandma ever get upset with you for chewing your celery too loud? Okay, so polarity. Embrace all sides of you because there is a beautiful purpose for all of who we are. And when we create that balance between the light and the dark, um, it's no longer that designation of light and dark. It's just an integration, a beautiful integration of the wholeness of who you are. It's okay that you get upset. It's part of our human um, emotional mechanism system that is giving us an indication of what's right for us and what's not right for us. So it gives you an opportunity to speak your truth and make different changes, change your perspective, take different actions. Nabil is in the house too. Hey, happy Easter to you too, Jet Thomas. Okay, so grandma's never got upset with you about chewing your celery too loud. You know what? And also, maybe when you had an opportunity to be with her, like she was also older and maybe she finally let that go. I don't know. I and emotional cleanse. Oh, okay. So tell me about that, Jet. So I know we're all going through really big cleansing. A lot of distortion is in the physical body right now. So at the top of it, I was talking about the throat chakra, congestion here. Like I'm feeling all of this too. Maybe a bit of digestion stuff. People might have been getting headaches and stuff. I didn't necessarily know about the eye. So so that's very interesting, helping us to see things more clearer. Because I'm sure there's been lots of things that we don't want to see. We haven't been wanting to see. And so getting that beautiful cleanse. But hey, feel free to tell me more. Tell the group more. I just wanted Grandpa's spicy tomato juice, aka clamatos. Oh, hooked on Caesars ever since. Yes. I loved going to the Christmas parties and ordering a Caesar. It was so great when I finally turned of age to be like, I'd like a Caesar, please. And to be able to start off the evening with the spicy Caesar. Yeah, love it. You know what? I was working at a local restaurant for a while, and on one of the days, their special is Caesars. So I got to make them, and I love making the Caesars. Good memories. I especially love making sure there's like pretty much a salad on the rim of the Caesar. Anyone else here like Caesars? Yeah, Shirley Temples, definitely. Yeah, start with the Shirley Temple, and then you go to the Caesars. Oh, so good. All right. The next card that I pulled is past lives. Oh, when we cry or feel emotional in the moment, it's important to cleanse and lament your emotions. Oh, okay, beautiful. Yes, love the Caesars. All right. Baby Club drinks. Whoop whoop. Yeah, good memories there. Good memories. Yeah. Well, I definitely got a beautiful emotional cleanse this evening, connecting in with my grandma and grandpa during this stream. It was so good. Okay. Past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Not just you are old. You're an old soul and with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Absolutely. You got to see this beautiful picture. I love this. I'm going to bring it over to YouTube in a second. Yeah, so I was talking about the past life stuff. Earlier, I was talking about uh, ancestral ancestral patterns, that have come through our DNA that we're also healing. But think about any relationships that you've needed to end, or that you have ended. You're in the midst of ending. You're still thinking, I need to end that. There's a good chance that it's a karmic contract that you're wrapping up, which is beautiful. Some of the connections that we're making in this lifetime are just really short, and some are long, and some come from nowhere, and you're just in you will be in awe about how it came so quick and so easy, and then what it turned into. Oh, love the hearts. Oh, yeah, I love the heart. Yay. So we are new beginnings, and I'm seeing butterflies everywhere. Beautiful new beginnings. We are undergoing a massive transformation. And the whole planetary energy has been changing. So these higher vibes, these crystalline frequencies, such a high vibration has been coming through. You might have even been feeling like different things going on within your ears the past while, like tones and stuff in your ears, um, because it's a higher vibrational frequency that we've ever downloaded before. And as we're bringing it in, and the more we're getting outside on into Mother Earth and getting out in nature, and if we consciously ground in, we're also helping to heal the planet and bring in this higher vibrational frequency into the planet that's helping to heal the soils, that's helping to heal the waters, that's helping to create more vibrancy within our plants and trees and animals. It's a beautiful thing. So the more consciously we can accept and integrate this energy and ground it down into Mother Earth, we're not only helping to heal the earth, but we're helping to heal ourselves as we're grounding down, because we need to be connected. We can try to separate ourselves from the earth and, let's say, get stoned all the time and be like total high flying vibing, right? Because we're like, this feels so good. I feel love. I feel joy. I feel connection. But we also need to ground into the earth, because this is where we are at. And we need to stay stable in this planet to be able to move forward and to make um, beautiful shifts, not only in our lives, but it's within our soul journey that helps to affect all these other souls, that helps to um, heal the collective. So we're in beautiful times right now, awesome transformations. Make sure that you're listening to your heart. You're making choices that feel good for you. If you're in any relationships that make you feel less than, that don't accept you for being you, why the fuck are you in that? How long have you been trying to shift that? Is anything changing? If it's not, find some find uh, ask your angels and guides to help, right? That's what I'm going to say. Ask your angels and guides to help, because they will direct you. They will help the situation to transform, to end, to bring in what you're now in alignment with, right? So it's time for us to, I'm going to say, be selfish in the most beautiful way possible, right? Making choices that are best for you will raise your vibration and will assist with raising the vibration of people around you. You will inspire others by the choices that you make from your heart, not giving a shit what other people think. And that can be hard, right? Fears can come up when people might be judging us, but that's what we need to do to vibrate high and to bring in what we desire. Cheers. I don't have a Caesar, but I do have some red wine. Happy Easter, everybody. So proud of you. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I'm proud of you too, hun. Do you love it out in BC? Does it feel like this is your home? This is where you belong? Do you think you'll be there forever? Or do you think you're open to where your next journey might be? Oh, you know what just came to mind, Sarah? France. Have you ever been to France? I feel like you're supposed to be going to France, whether it's just for a vacation or I don't know, but I feel like you're meant to be in France. And this is your home. Nice. Nice. Yeah, maybe you need a vacation in France. I also heard Tuscany. I think some travel is in the cards for you. See if it resonates. Sit with it. See what else might come up for you. I'm going to pull an aromatherapy card to see what essential oil can assist us with the current changes. with what we're going through, with the shifting of energy, with the beautiful full moon that we're getting, helping us to release all that is no longer serving us. Let's see. I was told during a vision quest to go to France. Yeah, go to France. Definitely go to France. That's cool. And I did hear Tuscany afterwards. But yeah, you have some lineage there. I think you're supposed to meet someone there. Or maybe a nice Frenchman. Ho ho ho. Are you? I don't know. Are you in a relationship right now? I don't even know. Okay. Okay, bergamot. Some people say bergamot. Bergamot, bergamot. That is one that came out. And oh, two others want to assist. Okay, so the first one is bergamot or bergamot. This is what is used to make Earl Grey tea. I also really like Earl Grey. Um, a London fog is amazing. No, I'm not. Okay, well, maybe you're going to meet your man in France. Or woman, right? I don't know. Whatever. I've been single for 3 years after my divorce. Okay, you're ready. Go to France. See what happens, right? Just be open to an adventure in France. No expectations. Just go there to have fun and to explore and maybe have some wine. Go on some vineyard tours. Okay, bergamot is represents cheerfulness. Feeling flat and tired, lost your spark and enthusiasm for life? Use the essence of bergamot to access your deeper levels and cheer your heart and soul, lift depression, and help regain confidence and motivation. Release repressed emotions that are blocking your vital force and stopping you from being all that you want to be. Allow your mind to wander to a place of cheerfulness, where cheerfulness lives, where you can think lively thoughts, feel refreshed, create a productive and caring environment where everyone smiles. So it's an antidepressant. It helps to relieve nervousness and alleviates acne, cold sores, and stimulates the urinary system. And that's a heart chakra. Okay, so that's bergamot. Bergamot, bergamot. The next one is myrrh. Myrrh. And it looks like she's holding the moon in her hands. Interesting. Now, when I think about myrrh, I think about it's interesting that it's Good Friday, right? Because didn't when Jesus was born, didn't people bring gifts of was it one of the gifts myrrh? Anyways, I think it was. Okay, so myrrh represents inspiration. Remove mundane thoughts and be inspired by what is possible. Tap into your dreams and visions to release a liberating strength and awareness. Be curious, seeing only possibility. Myrrh helps you to be still and grounded while being inspired so that you can manifest your dreams. I love it. So myrrh helps you to be still and grounded while being inspired so that you can manifest your dreams. Taps into your dreams and visions. Oh, I wish I had myrrh. I don't have the essential oil of myrrh. It's a base chakra though. So even though it helps to tap into your vision and dreams, it's a root chakra type of vibration helping you to ground down. And then the final one, I can get this working in my hands here. I'll show it to YouTube first, is lemongrass. Lemongrass. I love that. Actually, when I was listening to my favorite intuitive channeling medium today, she pulled lemongrass as well. Lemongrass is about expansion. Expand your mind and environment to a place where there's no restrictions, no self imposed or otherwise. Use curiosity to allow movement into other realms, experiencing new adventures that renew passion and excitement to your life. Remove limitations and restrictions, whether self imposed or not. Move beyond your normal boundaries and expand into the new. Lemongrass releases the feelings that you are just existing, taking you to a space where you are truly living. And this is a solar plexus oil, so helping you to stand in your power. I love that. Moving yourself to a place where there's no restrictions, no self imposed or otherwise. New adventures, renewed passion, and having an excitement for life. We're in new beginnings, guys. Like there's so much that we can attain now. The love of the hearts. There's so much. It is very exciting. I, and we're all going through our own shit right now. So even me going in the middle of the muck of a separation, I'm fucking excited, right? I've been grieving at the same time, like grieving the loss, and I've even been angry with myself. Um, anger, a bit of angry with him, thinking like, I did all this changing. Why didn't you change too? But I that's something I needed to embrace, right? Sometimes we embrace that we are who we are. They are who they are. And so I've been, going through these roller coaster of emotions and releasing shit. And at the same time going, this is fucking amazing. We are stepping into awesomeness, to new, beautiful beginnings. So congratulations to all of you for how far you've come. I think it's pretty amazing. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, it sure does. I stopped myself. I should have said what I was going to say. I said it sure does, gorgeous, because you are. Yay! Anyways, Sarah, do you want me to pull a card specifically for you? Is there an area of your life you want me to pull a card on? Or anyone else who's on? If you want me to pull a card for you? Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I love you too, Sarah. Yes, please. Okay, I will. Is there an area in your life you want to focus on? Let's see. I'm going to use the guidance. I love a card after Sarah. Okay, sure. YSSY. Should I say that yesy or yesy? Okay. Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Okay, what's the area you want to focus on? You can share it or not. If you don't want to share, you can just think it in your head as I'm pulling the cards for you if you'd rather not share, okay? So you can think about it now. What does Sarah need for today? There's a lot of cards that fell out. But one that's right on my lap. And there's one between my legs. And then the other ones fell down, and I don't think I'm supposed to pull those. Oh, wow. Okay. So I have two on my lap now. You can call me YS. That's my online nickname. Okay. All right, YS. Okay, Maeve. Cycles and Rhythms. So this is the card that fell up right on my lap. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotion. And I love it how I'm really drawn to the purple and the blue and the magic of the card. Like your magic truly comes from when you're listening to yourself. And when you're feeling tired, you slow down and maybe take a nap and take it easy that day and put stuff to the side. If you're like, my brain's not there, put it aside. And then when you honor yourself in that way, you regain your vibrancy. And then you're like, yeah, I'm ready to take this shit on. Let's do this. And then you're going to do a fabulous job. So it's about honoring that. Just like there's cycles of the moon, um, you have your internal cycles, and your cycles are probably affected by the moon energy and the other planetary energy, of course. When things are shifting, we all feel the vibrations of it. And depending on where the different planets are within our charts, I'm not an astrologer, right? But where those planets are within our charts on any given day is going to affect our own individual energy. So to honor that, and then the magic happens. That's where you're manifesting everything, right? That's where everything is drawn to you because you're within your own individual flow. Like if you look at her, she's doing her own dance on the ice there. She's not even wearing a coat. Like if she's standing if she's standing on ice in bare feet, and like this is like total awesomeness, like she's totally in her flow. Right? Love the purple and blue. I just put purple and blue in my hair today. No way. That's awesome. That's you're in your flow. You are in your flow, so that is so great. Yeah, like she is dancing and not even noticing the cold because she is so much in her power and her joy and making decisions best for her, not because someone else will be happy because of it. I feel like I'm waggling your finger at you. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's because it's right for you. And you can totally tell people where to go, and it sounds like you're giving them a kiss goodnight because you have such a big, beautiful heart. And so you can speak your truth, right? You can speak, you sure are. You can speak your truth from your heart very beautifully. And so it's just allowing that throat to open and actually do that, right? So it's the rhythm of the night. My night. Oh yeah. Anyways, I'm so scratchy right now. I'm not doing a very good job, but that's the song that came up. So be in your own rhythm. Red Guapo one. I've never done yoga. Well, you should, and you should do yoga with me. Most definitely. All right. So let's reveal the second card for you. Red Guapo, tell me, how did you come into the space here? I love it. Okay, Aphrodite, inner goddess is your next card. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self care, and appreciating your divinity. So let me show you this card nice and close. Rhythm is gonna get you. Rhythm is gonna get ya. Womp. There we go. That's Aphrodite. Okay, so Sarah, there is a dove there, and a dove represents love and peace and harmony. And you have beautiful flowers, so beautiful growth in your life. Hey, Heath is in the house as well. Hello, Heath. How are you? And Sarah says, most definitely. Okay. And she's, oh, like Aphrodite is owning it. She's owning her sexual vibration. She's owning the beauty in the unique beauty in that she is. Because if you know she's a redhead, there's not a whole lot of redheads out there, right? So there's some beautiful uniqueness. And so owning that gorgeous uniqueness in who you are, and literally use music and dance to flow. So use it this weekend. Turn on the radio, turn on a music mix, get your oh my goodness, I was going back in time. I was about to say, get your iPod. Lisa didn't say Pull out your Walkman, your ghetto blaster. Anyways, yeah, I was definitely going back in time. But yeah, get your iPods in and listen to some fun music and dance and feel sexy and move. So if you have to get stuff done this weekend, do it with music. And that's going to help you to embrace that inner sexy goddess, which is going to help you to achieve your desires, including bringing that man in. Okay? So, YS is next. Let me just see what Red Guapo says. Her Carmen fire red hair. Can I get a witness up in here? A witness? OMG, I'm in love. Is that a cockapoo? Yes, it is a cockapoo. You can see her there. She's with my boxes of cards. Yeah, this is Gracie. Here, I'll show you guys Gracie. There's Gracie. Yeah, she is awesomeness. She is my little cuddle bug. She loves to, she always sleeps on my bed. And as soon as I sit down, plop, she has to be on my lap. Yeah, that's Gracie. Hi, Gracie. Red Guapo 1 says hi, Gracie. Yeah. And you have one? Oh, cool. What's your cockapoo's name? Cute pup. Thanks, YS. So it's your turn, YS. So let's pull a card for you. I'm going to pull a card. Let me get the ones from the floor here. I'm going to pull a card from my daily crystal. Mac says hi. He's our second standard poodle. Oh, okay. Tell Mac I say hi. Standard poodle. Wow. He must be, is he a ball of energy? I'm guessing he'd be a ball of that bouncy. There's a standard poodle in our neighborhood, and his name is Shane. He's beautiful. He's brown. Oodles of poodles. Yeah. He's brown and white, just so gorgeous. Oh, you have a Scotty? Oh, I love Scotties. I almost got a Scotty before I got her. And she's on her back now, needing rubs. Okay, YS, it's coming, honey. It's coming. He's a nut. Solid black. Oh, nice. I was picturing solid black. I guess a lot of poodles are solid black, but anyways, that's what I was picturing. And he is like, he goes, the Shane that I was talking about is, he looks like a bouncing pony, or reminds me of Tigger. No, that's my cockapoo's name. Oh, Scotty. Sorry. I should have got that. I should have totally got that. Nice. Yeah, so you're a Star Trek fan. OMG, totally. So cute. All right, YS. Let's go to that card. Nice. Yeah, I used to always watch Star Trek with my dad. Okay. Hi, baby. Her one eye started to look cloudy. So I don't know what's going on with her eye. I'm going to need to bring her in. Hey, baby. Something's happening with your eye. She's 7 years old, but because she's so little, that to me is young. Uncle Rick. Yes, Uncle Rick. What about Uncle Rick? uh, okay. Let's see. YS. What does YS need for today? YS. There's one. What does YS? Okay. Here we go. I'm not sure if that one. We'll have to see. Okay, YS. And Elaine. Oh, you miss him. Aw. We have to get together somehow. How are we gonna make that happen? Okay. The card YS that you got is chrysoprase. Allow yourself to receive. I feel like you have an energy of needing to make things happen, right? And I can totally get that. Have dim sum with Russ. Nice. What about with me? I never went for dim sum with you guys. Let's go for sushi. Um, okay, so allow yourself, YS, allow yourself to receive. Yeah, I feel that you have very much a doer and action type. I need to make it happen because I'm good enough and I'm strong enough and I can make this happen. I try hard to change things if I don't like them. Okay, so it's great that you want to create change in your life. That's fabulous, but stop trying so hard, right? Because the trying hard is not believing that you're all powerful. But the fact that you want to make something happen is that you do believe you're powerful. So it's a little bit of a yin yang going on, a belief and not belief, right? Because you don't necessarily have to work hard to change things. You can create changes, and it's basically going to start with your thoughts. Yeah, I think that's is that better? You love sushi, me too. It starts with your thought patterns, and your thoughts create wherever your thoughts are is where your energy is going to flow, and that's where the change is going to happen. So trust that you are powerful. And when you're inspired, is when you take action. It's not like, okay, what do I have to do next? I'm going to do that, and I'm getting so tired, but I'm gonna stay up even longer just to get that done too, right? Like it's not that constriction that feels like, oh, you got to push so hard. Push it real good. Da, 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 da. Anyways, that's like an 80s song, isn't it? Push it real good. Yeah, so less pushing, even though that does sound fun. Maybe pushing that way, but not in other ways. How about that? And yeah, beautiful changes can happen. Just trust in those. And celebrate that you're noticing that, no, I don't like that shit. That's got to change. That's really good. And the fact that you want to make changes, you're like, yeah, I'm not going to stand for this. That's freaking awesome. It's so great. And I love the hearts coming up. So I love how you're standing in your power for that. Just ease up on the trying and more of the trust and take action when inspired. Okay, so angel oral quartz, lighten up, lighten up. So it's like instead of getting that seriousness, no, I gotta work, I gotta work, I gotta work. It's and let me know if this doesn't resonate. You can let me know. It's more so about flowing, going with the flow, enjoying life more, finding ways to enjoy life, play more. I think that play is so important. I do try hard to change things. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. So, and be more in the moment. And when an opportunity opens up for you to potentially play, then run with it. Maybe you can let go of some stuff for a while. You can always get back to it. Maybe that thought pattern that you had to get it done right then and there, maybe there's a bit of distortion in there. Like, take some time to go, can it wait an hour? Can it wait until tomorrow? Because sometimes there's going to be something that presents that will help you to vibrate even higher. So then when you get back to completing that task, you're going to be more in your flow than ever before. And the next card that wanted to come up for you, YS, is selenite. Clear your clutter. And you can see whoever else might be resonating with any of these cards right now. I truly believe if you're listening or watching this up until now, that is because you needed to hear these messages as well. So YS, there's just a little bit of messiness going on. I totally get it. I was starting to clear up some messiness myself, and I still have more to clear. When you clear that and help your space to look nice, it helps the energy within your space to shift. And when the your energy shifts within your space, the energy is shifting within you. And it helps you to see the opportunities instead of obstacles that you're needing to go through and your energy has to work around, right? Let's clear it. Let's help it to look nice. So find some spaces, maybe start with one space and then move on to other spaces to help to clear that energy. Let me know if that resonates, YS. You're so beautiful, Jack. Thank you. Oh, I love you so much, Sarah. I'm so glad I got to connect with you tonight. So are you, honey. YS, thank you, Joy. You're so welcome. I like that you call me Joy, YS. That feels really nice. Thank you. Did that resonate for you, YS? What I was saying, does that make sense to you? Love you, cousin. I love you too. And tell Uncle Lauren that I love him too. And if you see Uncle Steve, do you see Uncle Steve? And Tony and Jessica? Anyways, tell them I love them as well. Every once in a while, I'll see them online. Um, okay, YS. First card more than the others. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Allow yourself to receive. Yeah, you know what? Just see let oh, Auntie Brenda loves you. Oh, yay. Tell Auntie Brenda I love her too and I miss her. I love her too. I totally miss her. YS, what I want to say also about the being open to receive is that you are so worthy of receiving awesomeness. You really are. You're worthy of having that total love of your life, that love to expand big time, right? Like that heart can open up more to really receive the love that you deserve for someone to shower their love upon you. Um, yeah, you're so worthy of that, to allow that to happen for you. And yeah, uh, allow yourself to flow, to open. Oh, Jennifer's in the house too. Hey, Jennifer. She sends so much love. Oh my goodness, I would love to see Auntie Brenda. She's a beautiful soul. Such a gorgeous heart. Such a beautiful, gorgeous heart. I miss Auntie Brenda. Yeah, please send her lots of hugs and kisses for me. That's awesome. This has been so nice. Okay, so does anyone else want me to pull a card for them before I wrap this up? 924. She sure is. Awesome. Yeah, so awesome. So awesome. All right. Anyone else in the house that wants me to pull a card before I wrap this up? One more? Okay. Um, I'm going to pull a card, Healing from the Angels. Healing from the Angels, or Healing with the Angels. That's why I'm like, this doesn't sound right. So I said it one more time. What does it say? Oh, okay. No, there's no new messages. It was the same. Okay. Oops. Oh, YS. If you're still there was another card on the ground that I had missed, but I feel like this will represent for all of us. We're going through a detox. We're detoxing our lives. Shungite is a beautiful. Oh, I don't have it beside. I think my shungite is downstairs. Oh no, it's right here. Shungite helps us to detox. It can create a shit show for you, but it's good, helping us to release those emotions, because we can have pent up emotions, emotions that we haven't totally released from different things that we've gone through. So, Shungite can help you to do that. All right. So, Sarah, here's the final card. And I feel like whoever is on at this time or who has watched right through this card, this message will be for all of us. We'll all be able to relate to this card in some way. Oh, playfulness. There's another one coming up, but in abundance. Love it. Playfulness and abundance. So, playfulness is going to bring us the beautiful abundance that we're wanting to have, and abundance can happen in all areas of our lives, right? In love, in relationships in general, in financial flow, in our health. The more we can play, the more we can find joy in all that we have to do, even within the mundane. And by the way, I just looked at a card and it was body care. So just making sure and getting out in nature. We need to be with Mother Earth, but we also need to take care of our physical bodies. So making sure you're getting the sleep that you need, you're getting the water that you need. Getting lots of vegetables would be really good right now. Eating more light as opposed to heavy. Yet, what they're showing me is a red steak. They're showing me red steak right now. So, cow energy would actually be good for us right now. Maybe not for everyone. So, you need to, if it doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. But if red steak, when I'm saying steak, look at all those hearts. If I'm saying steak, it's resonating with you, or if it's resonating with you, it would be a good match. And it's going to help with our manifestations. It's going to help us to ground us into Mother Earth and be able to bring those manifestations into our reality. And we have all the support that we need to make it so. And we can ask for help, for guidance, and they will continue to show us the signs. I don't know the last time I ate steak. Well, hey, Sarah, only do if it resonates for you. For me, it's really resonating. I could totally go for a nice red steak. Red steak. Yeah, medium rare is the way I take it, but I'm just seeing the pinkishness on the inside, and I feel like it would be a really good match. Yeah. So, anyways, I hope that's it for Feel Good Friday and the weekend reading. I hope you have a fabulous Easter weekend. You celebrate Easter or not, I hope it's absolutely fabulous, and take the time to honor all that you have gone through and the scars and wounds that you have had to bring you to the place where you are now, and embrace all of the beauty in that you are. Uncle Lauren cooks it horribly. Oh dear. You need to make your own steak. Uncle Rick, now he makes an awesome steak. He times it. The engineer in him times it perfectly. So he taught me how to make a really good steak. Maybe you need to come to Ontario so I can cook you a steak, or I need to fly there and I'll bring the steaks. Okay. So I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube first. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Easter, everybody. And namaste. All right.